Today, I have invited Clint Hardeman, who is our city manager, to come and be in this series of our emergency management planning for the solar eclipse that is coming up on April the 8th. So Clint, as you know, you've been in a lot of the emergency management meetings like the rest of us have, and we're talking about a lot of different things. So is this really a big deal?
Well, we didn't know for sure at first, but as we started doing some research on the total eclipse and looking at data from past events, we were pretty surprised with what we may be impacted here locally in Pittsburg and Kent County.
Yeah.
And so we've started having emergency management meetings for the past several months to prepare for that.
Well, they're talking about in our meetings that we could triple our population just with all the guests coming in.
That's what it looks like. Data shows that it's very possible, since we're right in the line of the total eclipse, that we could triple our population probably for the duration of the weekend.
Yes.
The event is actually on the 8th, so we expect people to start coming in on that Thursday prior to that. We're already starting to see hotels and other places being booked already this far in advance.
Yeah, I think our campgrounds are already full.
Right.
So, and our hotels and B&Bs are starting to fill up as well. Because people want to come out to a more rural area. They're not in the city with city lights, and it's quieter. And they're thinking it might be a little less traffic. But
That's right. That's what we'll see.
But we'll see.
And, you know, speaking of traffic, we want to encourage people, and please encourage your loved ones, if there may be some distracted drivers during that time. They're going to be people that are not maybe aware of the total eclipse, and it's going to happen.
Oh, yeah, they're going to be like, what's happening?
They're going to be distracted during the middle of the day. So if you have loved ones that maybe don't need to be on the road, maybe encourage them during that time to maybe not be on the road and stay at home for a little bit, just to be on the safe side.
Yeah. I think it'd be good if people just kind of reschedule their appointments. If they had appointments just after the eclipse maybe, or before the eclipse, just making sure you're not in there going to your appointments or getting groceries.
Any kind of appointments like getting medications from pharmacies or maybe scheduling doctor's appointment. That may not be a good day to do those. We maybe encourage you to plan ahead, maybe do the week before, the week after, just so you limit yourself from being exposed to potentially high traffic, congestion, those kind of things.
Yeah. And a good place for everybody to view their eclipse for the local is at home.
Yeah, sure.
Go out in your yard and look up and see it.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Well, cool. Well, we're also talking about, because of all these people coming to town, could we have some shortages of supplies, of some necessities?
Yeah, so it's very possible that fuel for vehicles could be in short supply. You know, foods at restaurants, because we expect people to come and eat locally and shop locally when they're here and they're traveling. So there's very, very high possibility that stock could be low, or businesses. What we're trying to do is educate our businesses, local businesses, to plan ahead so they have that volume or stock in place. But it's possible to go ahead for you to plan ahead and maybe get fuel for your vehicles, essential items at grocery stores, those kind of things, maybe in advance so you're prepared.
Yeah. So if I am going to a viewing site, or I'm going to stay home or on the lake or whatever and view the eclipse, what's the safest way for me to view the eclipse?
Well, you cannot use just regular sunglasses, polarized or non. Those won't work, so we encourage you do not use those kind of glasses. You need to use ISO rated glasses. And it just so happens, Sandy, that we're selling some for the very, very low price of $3 here at the City of Pittsburg. So, and we'll provide that link below so you can buy those in advance.
Yes. So make sure you get approved glasses to view the eclipse safely.
Yeah, I think the team here has done a really good job. There's a lot of people behind the scenes that are working many months in advance to prepare our community. We want it to be a fun event for our locals. We want people to come and see Pittsburg and see what we have to offer. So lots of things behind the scenes that have been working on to make this a safe and enjoyable event for Pittsburg.
Absolutely. So Pittsburg, we want you to be prepared as the local person and take this seriously. Just be prepared. I mean, it could happen, could not happen, we don't know, but we're going to be prepared for that it is going to happen. And we invite you to just welcome all of our visitors into town and to be ready.
Absolutely.
So
thank you, Sandy.
Well, thank you for joining me today. And it was a lot of great informative stuff that we're letting our residents know about.
Yep. Sounds good.